Hello and welcome back to the Bielsa Stand YouTube channel. This is my match reaction to Stoke 1, Leeds United 0, and what an awful game this was. First half, Leeds United were very poor. We started the game poor once again. Stoke, you know what, played better than us in the first half. They dominated, you could say, against Leeds, being lacklustre, and yeah, very frustrating. It was 0-0 at half time, obviously. Then second half was where Leeds United had a bit more of the ball and played a bit better. We saw substitutions happen in the second half, with Ayling coming on, the likes of Somerville, Bamford, James and Ian Pervada. Now, I did expect the lineup to be like this. I thought Somerville will be starting. Obviously, he had a good game at the weekend, but he was dropped. So Archie Gray actually played in right back instead of Luke Ayling. Rodon also started with Pascal and Sam Byram. Sam Byram had a poor game. Meslier obviously started in there, and then Nonto, Ethan and Gurev, who made his full debut, started for Leeds with Anthony as well, and Rutter and Perot. Now, Anthony also had a poor game, but I mean, the whole squad didn't turn up, and we've seen this many other times where Leeds United just don't turn up, so it is what it is. Yeah, and really, I think Rutter was a standout player throughout the match, I would say. Now, I predicted a 4-0 win for Leeds, and I was completely wrong. Instead, Leeds lost, and Leeds lost partly due to Bamford's penalty miss. Now, Rutter passes it to Bamford in the box, and he gets taken down, and it was a penalty. So, yeah, I mean, Ben Pearson just tackled Bamford. Penalty was given. I think Somerville was on the pitch at that time, and I think he wanted to take it. Bamford just took the ball, placed it down on the spot, and once again he misses. He's missed his last 3 penalties. I think he's taken 10 penalties altogether, missing 5. He missed against Newcastle last season, which was important, and now he misses again, and it's frustrating because he's terribly out of form. He hasn't scored a goal in the league or in any competition this season. I think he scored in the friendly against Hearts, but that's it. When did he last score a penalty? When did he last score a goal in the league for Leeds? I mean, he's so frustrating, and I don't want to be negative towards him, but it's so hard to get behind Bamford because he just isn't it. He just isn't good enough. I'm sorry to say, he's not a top championship player. He's a mid to lower championship player, probably even League One. He can play for the likes of, go back to Middlesbrough, he'll do a job there, or Sheffield Wednesday, I'm sure they'll take him, or the likes of Swansea and Millwall, or even Stoke. But he shouldn't be starting for Leeds United. Well, he didn't start, but he shouldn't even be playing for Leeds United. He's always injured. He's always out of form. He had one good season when we got back into the Premier League, and I don't know why he's still here. I said last summer, not the summer that's just gone, but the summer before that, over a year ago, that he needed to be sold, and somehow he still takes penalties. Why is he even in the matchday squad? He's on a big wage. He's probably one of the top earners at the club, and he shouldn't be taking it. Rutter's a much better player. Rutter has shown much more from Bamford throughout his Leeds career, and Rutter, I think everyone would have more confidence in Rutter taking it, or anyone else on the pitch, even Pascal or Meslier, but it's so frustrating, Bamford. And I've just lost patience with him, to be honest. I mean, I lost patience with him a long time ago, but he needs to get gone. Come on, 49ers, sell him in January. I don't care if we make a loss, just get him out this club, and then we can play someone else. He's just not good enough, unfortunately, and that's like my little rant over about Bamford. But yeah, I mean, Bamford misses it, then Stoke get a corner a couple of minutes later, and to be honest, we all knew this was going to happen. We all knew Bamford was going to miss, and we all knew that Stoke would score a goal, and that's what happened. It was a corner, and Pascal scored an own goal. Obviously, it hit the top of the post, and then it kind of hit Pascal head and shoulder and goes in, and that's game over. 1-0 to Stoke. Pascal scores an own goal. He couldn't really do much about it. Just hit him from the post, from the upper post, from the bar, and it goes in. And Leeds didn't have an answer. I mean, we changed the squad a lot. And yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, we're still third. We can't win every game in the Championship. I mean, it's not like a disaster that we lost. It's not like last season where we were losing every game or losing important games. It is what it is. I mean, Stoke now move up to 17th. They're on 16 points after 13 games. 2 of their last wins have been in their 2 recent matches against Sunderland and us, so maybe they'll kick off their season now. Leeds United are still third, as I say. We're on the same points as Preston on 22 points. Southampton are just a point behind us in 5th place on 21 points. West Brom on 20th, and basically it's very tight. Leeds United have 22 points, but then you go down to, let's say, 13th with Bristol City. They're on 18 points. So there's really 4 points between 3rd and 13th. So it's very tight at the top. And we need to take advantage of these games and try and keep up with the likes of Ipswich and Leicester, because they're running away with the league. I mean, Leicester, 36 points after 13 games. Ipswich, 31 points after 12 games. They're more or less promoted, people may say. But I mean, let's have a look at the stats, because Leeds United had a bigger XG, I believe. Leeds United had more possession overall, had more shots, but Stoke had more shots on target. But I mean, it doesn't matter. The only stat that matters is the goal line, and it was 1-0 to Stoke. So, you know what? Fair enough to Stoke. No hate to Stoke. What have we learned from this match? Bamford still isn't up to it. Bamford shouldn't take penalties. He shouldn't be starting. He can come on in the 88th minute if he wants, but that's it. Where is Joe Gelhardt, though? Is he injured? Like, he's still at Leeds, right? We didn't loan him out, did we? Like, why is he not in the matchday squad or taking penalties? I would rather him, take penalties. But I might sound very stupid because he might have been on loan or injured or playing in the 21s. I don't know at this moment of time. I forget. But Joe Gelhardt, he should be playing in the squad. I mean, even Sam Greenwood, even though he's on loan to Middlesbrough, if he was still at Leeds, I would rather him take the penalty. He's a free kick merchant, apparently. So maybe he will do something with penalties. But yeah, I mean, second half, Leeds United stepped into second gear. And we made subs, as I say, bringing on Somerville, bringing on Bamford, bringing on James. But unfortunately, they couldn't have a major impact on the game apart from Bamford's penalty. I mean, Alex Neil gets one over us, and he said in his post-match interview that they were very good in the first half, and that's true. They were really on top. Yeah, Leeds didn't show up, and he even admitted that the penalty left them off the hook. So, I mean, that's something now. Moving on to the weekend, we obviously got Huddersfield. Lunchtime kickoff, isn't it, at Ellen Road. Huddersfield are in 21st place. They're on 14 points. They're actually 5 points above the relegation zone. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if Huddersfield somehow get a point or win, because you think about it, Sheffield Wednesday managed to get a draw against us and they're bottom of the league. Stoke managed to get something from us and they were near bottom of the league. So if Huddersfield get anything from Leeds United, it wouldn't surprise me. But I mean, I think we'll probably shake it up again, change the squad, and hopefully we can get the win. But yeah, thank you very much for listening to my video. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Check us out on social media, and I'll catch you later.